All right, good morning everybody. We're here to help this volunteer project today with the Fanene residents. So one of the big jobs that we have today is to install some drip irrigation. Drip irrigation is a really good choice out here because a lot of wind comes through here in the afternoons and the house would pretty much be covered with spray and stuff, which doesn't really look good long term. So around the house in this area around the slope is going to be drip irrigation. So the products we're going to be working with today are our blank PLD tubing. That's going to be the supply tubing for the drip system. We're going to connect each individual plant with this 1/4-inch product. We're going to be using some jute staples to tie down the supply lines. We're going to be using some individual stakes to hold down the 1/4-inch supply tubing. So these two are going to work together. We have some connectors. These connectors are going to connect to the 1/4-inch supply or the 1/2-inch supply tubing, and then they're going to connect also to the 1/4-inch tubing. And finally, we have our emitters, and the emitters are going to be the ones that are doing the actual drip irrigation for us. So these emitters are pressure compensating. What that means is when we supply any amount of water between 15 and 50 psi, this is guaranteed to deliver 1 gallon every hour. So every plant is going to get one of these next to it, maybe two, depending on the size of the plant. So this is going to be our water supply line that's going to power the whole drip area. So we're going to run this throughout the planter bed and then terminate it with a cap at the end. And then we're going to start installing our hardware. So here's kind of some of the components that have already been installed, but I'll demonstrate it here for you kind of live. So this is a section of our blank tubing. We're going to take our pocket punch, which is our installation tool. And with the tubing on its side, we're just going to make a small pilot hole, just like that. So we're going to connect either this clamped connector, or we also have some regular connectors without clamp. Either one is fine. So we're going to put this around the outside. We're going to put the feeder end into the hole, and then you can hear it ratchet close, and you know it's tight. So once that's done there, we're going to take a section of our 1/4-inch tubing, this stuff. We're going to connect that up to what we just installed. You can feel it slide over the barb. And then we're going to run this, however long it is, over to the plant material. We have plenty of cutters out there, so we'll just cut off the proper length. We'll install our emitter. And then the final step is these handy little stakes are gonna allow this to rest right above the plant, so we're dripping right onto the plant material. So it's as simple as that. That's what we're going to be doing today, installing our drip irrigation around all the individual plants. Any questions from the field?
We start.
We're ready.
Larger emitters. Drip irrigation is not a trendy way of watering, it's a conservation method of watering, because the Fanenes have 2.5 acres here, and that would be phenomenal water bill. So we're doing what we can to keep it realistic, but of course they want a nice looking yard. Does it make sense?